Hello everyone, it's Julie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making some inserts for junk journals. The ones I've been making, well, I needed one for this journal and I've made 3 already, but they're brilliant to have in your stash to put in journals down the line. This is a style I do often. I absolutely love roses, I love pink, so they will get used. Now what it is an insert with 2 pockets on the front. Oh, I'm fibbing, 3. I managed to put a teeny tiny little pocket there. So we've got this pocket here that I've put a number of items in. We've got a postcard tucked in there. And then it opens. I've fastened it with Velcro. And it opens to reveal one more pocket there. And another pocket there. So we've got 5 pockets altogether. I've just put some tea-dyed paper there and a couple of rub-ons to make it look pretty so that you can do some journaling. Now you can have this as a standalone piece in a journal, pop it into a pocket. You could even make it into a mini journal, pop some pages in there. If you did want it to still fasten with the Velcro though, make sure the pages were not too wide, or you could do away with the little Velcro fastening and just put another tab on the back, and you could then tie through both tabs with some string. Lots of possibilities for this one, very versatile. Now I'm going to be using it, as I say, well, one of them in this journal that I've been working on for quite some time. I've been working on this one off camera. If you're wondering where most of the papers come from, they're from Rach and Bella Crafts. Grandma's Attic, most of them, but I have put a few others in. I'll link Rach and Bella's channel in the description. So I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to glue it on 2 sides. And you know, I don't know whether I need to glue the bottom to make it a pocket. I think it will be tight enough to hold whatever I put in. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm just going to glue left hand side on the back and right hand side. And once that is glued down, it'll be much easier to open this little Velcro fastening. I mean, you could use a magnet there if you wanted. You could put a little swing tab on the page itself. Lots of possibilities. Yeah. Take these ideas, alter them, make them fit your journals. So I'll show you how I made this. I'm using up, well, I always say using up. I'm not using up. I'm using some of my gorgeous Stamperia papers for this, but it will work with anything. Right, I'll show you this one. It's a little bit easier to see because I've not put any pockets. Yeah. Look at this one, gorgeous. I'm saying I've not put a pocket there. I forgot to put a pocket there. So I came up with this little belly band idea. Now this part and this pocket is 12 inches wide and 6 inches high. So instantly that tells you it's half of a 12 by 12 sheet. So yeah, that's that. I've then used my other leftover bits for the pockets. I've got lots of cutter parts that I've used for the ephemera, but you don't need to use ephemera that's matchy from a kit. Anyway, stop waffling, woman. Get some paper out and show them how they're going to make this. I don't know what I'm going to call it. You probably know because you've seen whatever I decided in my title. And I'm back with a load of papers. So I've got my bits and bobs of tools out. So like I said, that is a half of a 12 by 12 sheet that would be ideal for this. So is that, but I don't think, oh, it's not Stamperia, but I really love those roses. But not today, Josephine. Let's put you away. This one. That is gorgeous. I'm never going to use that. I am never, ever going to use that. The best I would do is fussy cut some of the bits out. So I'm thinking if I cut that in half, one side is going to be glued down on the back, mainly covered on the front, and then used as a pocket. So I'm going to use this piece. The bricks on that side are gorgeous. I think they look really nice on the inside. And this will just see little bits, which is good, because I'm never ever going to use that as a 12 by 12 sheet. So yeah, I will start by cutting that in half horizontally. There might be people screaming at me saying, no, don't do that, but I don't do 12 by 12 scrapbooks. And I also do get quite a few questions from people asking how to use up some of these larger images. Yeah, cover them up. So that's my answer to that. You can remember. Or if you just wanted to make tags with the brick side, you could. So yeah, I'm going to cut this in half. This is probably not all in shot because I have my filming area a little bit smaller than the area this blinking trimmer takes up. I'm not saying blinking, I love it. It's just big. Oh no, I've just sliced a bird in half. I'm good at that. Poor little birdie, look at him. No. There you go, you're fixed. You're fixed, birdie. So which side shall I use? It doesn't really matter which side I use. That poor bird's going to be on back glued, never to be seen again. I think I'm going to use the bottom. Let's use bottom, because I can't have that poor sliced birdie looking me in the eye. It's traumatising. Right, I'm just being silly now. Shut up, woman. Right, get this out so you can visualise what we're going to do. So that is going to be that back. Can you see? At some point I had this back to front and started gluing it, so I just ripped it off and left it, because that's going to be glued into a journal. Don't matter that that's there, no one knows. Well, you do now, I've told you, but hey ho. So that's going to be the back, that's going to be my front section with all that bit covered, and this is going to be my inside pocket. So I'm going to turn that over and turn that over, and I'm just going to mimic these sizes. Yeah, I know it'll fit in my journal. It's going to be somewhere between 4.5 and 5 inches. So I'm going to fold that over and make a pocket. Ooh. There we go. Might not be exactly the same size as that one, but it's going to be near enough. That, oh, I absolutely love that for inside. I really do. It's better than that one. This might be my favourite. Oh, my tags are falling out. It's all, yeah. And then I'm going to fold this over. Don't have to be perfect. And if anything, have this back piece slightly shorter than the front, so it's not, so when you look at it from front, it's not sticking out and looking unsightly when you put it on your page. So, now there, and fold. You see what I mean? That poor sliced birdie is going to be glued to journal page forever and ever. That actually doesn't look too bad, does it? So, yeah, chop these big pages up, see what they look like. So that's going to be my front. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Let's do some inking while I marvel at how yummy this is. Oh, one thing I've not said is this idea is from my friend Sherl. Sherl at Crafty Shamrock Designs. I have altered it slightly. I've made it so that you can do it from one piece. You could nearly call this a one sheet wonder if you use the other half to make your pockets and such, but I don't want to. I suppose you could cut up 2 separate 12x12s, use the base, one for the bases and the other for the pockets. Yeah, that'd be good, like we did with the last project with 6x6 sheets. But just use what you have. Don't think, oh, I can't make that project because I don't have a full 12x12 sheet. You might have loads of pieces. You might not have one that's fully 12 inches. And that don't mean you can't make this. If you look at, not that one, look at this one. This base wasn't 12x12. It was only that big, so I made a base and then I put a pocket on separate. This is just an easy way to do it if you've got those 12x12 pieces handy. Right, that's enough inking. Let's put a little bit of ink down there. There we go. That's it. So get your bone folder. I'm just going to bone fold that. I'm going to glue that pocket so it will be dry while we decorate front. That'll dry for me to come back to inside. Did it a font or front? I don't know. Can't talk today. So there we go. Now I'm going to get my stack of pieces back out to make some pockets. Put your pin in your glue, woman. Good girl. So I've got lots of pieces already cut. Nope. They're not tall enough. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know which way around that goes. Oh, that way, apparently, they're pots. I could have it sideways. Notice I can't have that sideways. Oh, I think I might like that. I don't know. That's a possible contender. So you see what I mean? You're only going to see part of that. So it don't matter that we've chopped a plant in half and a poor bird. Oh, I like that one. It's too traumatic to cut another bird in half, wouldn't it? Why do I keep saying that word today? I have no idea. Oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that, but I think I like that as some kind of journal card. That's for a different project. I'm going all faffy now, faffing about which bits to use. I may have to cut into another piece, because that's another piece. Let's see. Where did I put that other one? And so that's a contender. Is that the same piece I've got back out? No, because that's got a cat's bum on it. Cat's bum and feet. Other one had two sideways plant pots. There we go. Right, so I've decided these are going to be my bits on the front. And we don't want the cat showing now, that would be wrong. And I'm just going to faff about how to have them. Maybe, baby. Yeah, maybe that and that. I like that. Ooh, we could have two pockets that look exactly the same. I quite like that, don't you? Oh, I do. I'm going to cut that there, because that does not have to go right up to that edge, you know. Yeah. If you can't see what I'm thinking, then that I can use for a tag. I can. Yes, I can. Right. So, I don't mind, just threw that. It's not done it wrong to me. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to put those two on the front. I like that. Let's get some ink on. Did I cut a thumb notch in that? No, I didn't. I think I want to put thumb notches on this front bit though. But I'm not sure till I've inked. Sad about covering that bit up. Could I have that way around? Do you know, I think that looks nicer. Yeah. Just done all that to make them match, and now they're not going to match. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. It's a woman's prerogative, as I always say, to change your mind, and I change mine often. Yeah. So, the mind has been changed. Some of you might like, oh, that's a lot of ink. Let's rub a bit off. Some of you might like what it looked like first, but can't please everyone, can you? When you make yours, you do you. So and I like that white stripe then. It sort of lets you know that there's something different going on there, doesn't it? Right, glue it on if you change your mind. I'm not going to put thumb notches in. I'll put some tabs on the actual journal cards I decide to put in. There you go. So we don't see that cat's been sliced in half either. This is such a cruel video. Poor animals. I may just point out that no real animals have been harmed in the making of this video. They are drawings. And pictures. Right. That could be a smidgen taller. Yeah, it's alright. Right, here, make sure you don't put that too far over. The reason being, in fact, if you open it up and put it just short of the crease, that'll make sure you don't. The reason being, when you've got that glued into your book, you don't want any resistance when you try and open that. And if you put that too far over that piece for the pocket, you'll get that resistance and things just won't work smoothly. And then that's going, yeah, I like it. I'm so glad I changed my mind on that. Whee. So just mess about with it. You decide how you want it. You're not going to have the same scraps as me. I think the fact that it's got half a cat on lets us know that this piece is from the Orchids and Cats collection. Because sometimes I'm not quite sure with these pink collections that Stamperia do which one they came from. And I get questions a lot. So all I can say is go to, I always put links for the papers below. I've started putting scrapbook.com links in as well for you ladies in the US. Eee. I have joined up to their affiliate site, so now I can get on there and put links that will work for you ladies in the US, rather than my UK links, which don't always work. And do you know what? I think I'm going to have a nice chompy order from them. Right, I just wiggled that a little bit because I want that. That didn't quite look right to me. It's nearly straight, and that's good enough for me. So that's our pockets. Now on there, what I've used, on a couple I used just tea-dyed paper and glued it with a glue stick. Then I thought, hang on missus, you've got some printed labels. I printed them to make them look like they were tea-dyed. Although I don't know where this one is from. I do have some tea-dyed digitals on my, there's just a couple. They're actual scans I've took of vintage receipts, and so they're just some grungy backgrounds, right. And I'm just going to place that on there. And I'm just going to guesstimate. Just guesstimate. You don't want it perfect, woman. There we go. This one's looking rather too perfect, but that's just how it rolls, in it. Ooh, that moved. There we go. I think it just looks a little bit more rustic than cutting it with a trimmer. I'm just going to ink the edges. Now, of course, you don't have to put this paper there for journaling if you don't want. You could put more pockets in if you should wish. Just going to adjust my light, and it's gone a little bit mad. There we go. Sun's in and out from behind clouds today. Don't know what it wants to do. Ooh. Now let's stick that on. That's looking good. That bit's stuck now, and I can just peel the rest away. Oh, I like that. That pleases me. This label is a bit thinner than paper would be, and you can still see the bricks through, but I like it. I really do. Now, that front's drying pretty well. Now I want to put, I don't know if I'm going to put a full pocket or just something to tuck something in there. And I don't know if that one's too skinny for a pocket. I think we'll manage to put something on it, won't we? So what have we got? I've got lots of cutouts actually here from the kits. You know, the ones you get pages of tags and labels and bits and bobs. And a lot of them I've cut to the size that will fit in these. A lot of them came. Look at that. These are the perfect size to fit in these pockets. And that's just the size they come in the kit at. In fact, oh, I like that one. I think I like that one there. I want something skinnier for that front bit though. I may have to just cut. I think I might like that sticking out. I've not put thumb notches, so I can have something that is wider, can't I? And we can see more of the tag, but that's a bit too wide. What else we got? Too narrow. Did I cut that for a pocket? I could have. I could have. One never knows with me. What's that? Ooh, that's nice. I just think that's a bit bright white for this project though. But I think inside it might fit better. No, I think we want some contrast against that, don't we? So what else we got? That big rose might look pretty. Oh yeah. Yeah, that fits good. You might see I'm struggling a little bit to get them in. Once that glue's dry, I'm going to come in with my bone folder and just maximise the size of that pocket. Just by putting your bone folder in and going around edges, it will make things going easier. Do you know, they've got square corners. I usually find them offensive. Do you know what, I'm going to try and round them. I know there's a border on that, but I like it. Them square corners are bothering me. I mean, you can round the corners on the one you're making. Did I do that? Yeah, I've done it on some and not on others. Look, just rounding corners makes it going easier. How good is that? Let's round that one. Just using the teeny tiny corner rounder on this one. I get asked about this a lot. It's always linked in my description. Mine came from Amazon. What's it called? I can't pronounce it. Kadomaru Pro. This was bought for me in Happy Mail and I love it. It won't do chipboard, really thick things, but for most of the things I want to round, it works a treat. So that's that. What I like. Now I want to put some kind of rub on there to make it look pretty. We still need to cut something down to fit there, don't we? I just don't know what else we got here. Have we got any narrower ones? No, they're not that much narrower. Don't want that. I'm just going to have to use a random piece of, random piece of scrapbook paper for that. Ooh, I've got these. No. Look for one of these pieces here. This is another reason I keep my offcuts. They make brilliant tags and bits and bobs. So let's look through. We don't want the house. Oh, I quite like the butterfly. And then I could put some tea-dyed paper over the back. Oh, I like that. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm going to cut that down a little bit in height and make that my tag. As long as it's less than 5.5 inches, it'll fit. That'll fit. I think I want it slightly narrower. I'm going to cut a little bit off this side. And that will fit. Of course, the size of your tags is going to depend on the width of your pockets. I'll tell you mine now. So that pocket, the whole thing is 4 3/4 inches wide. That pocket is 3 3/4, and then that pocket is roughly 2 inches. But don't remember those measurements. You don't have to make it to those measurements. It will limit you. Just get your paper out and chop it up. She says. Right, I want something here. I've got all my rose and Stamperia rub-ons out. Ooh. I just think a simple rose here though. I don't think it needs much. Oh, I got the new Tim Holtz scissors. Not really liking them. Sorry, Timmy. Not my bag. So I did get them when they were on offer for £15, which is still a lot of money. I will feature them in an upcoming video. I just don't want to be talking about them today. I'll have that on the tea-dyed paper. I'm going to grab my bone folder. I can't find anything. No, I've tied it up. Bone folder, where have you gone? Oh no. I'm going to pause while I find him. Gotcha. I'll tell you this in a minute. My bone folder wasn't where it lives because I put it on the shelf so I could access it easily. And then I forgot, like you do. 'Cause I do prefer my bone folders for these rub-ons. They come with them little wooden sticks, but I've just got a pile of them now in my drawer. Whee. There we go. And we're all rubbed on. I like that. That's pretty. Right, I got this because I quoted this to one of my subscribers in a comment of the day. It's me. This is me. It says, I don't like to think before I speak. I like to be just as surprised as everyone else about what comes out of my mouth. That is me. It's from the Tim Holtz Snarky clippings set. Is this the snark? That's not snarky, that's a different clippings set. They're all little bits and bobs, and he does one that's all snarky things. Things I would never put in a journal, but maybe on a card. to a frenemy. But I like that one. Anyways, waffle over. So that's that. I need to put something there though, don't I? I need a pocket. So what we got? I'm thinking rather than a pocket, I could just put some kind of... We're not going to put the cat. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a top piece. I've got all these little bits and bobs and quotes that I've cut out. Don't want that. This says diary. Happy Rose. I don't know why it says Happy Rose. Happy Rose. It's a bit weird really, isn't it? Oh, Happy Rose. That's like something you get from Temu, you know, and they've not translated it right. So some of those things you get from Temu and AliExpress, yeah, with words on. It's quite obviously been translated and it doesn't quite go. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to put that on and then I can tuck a tag in it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ink that edge. And I'm just going to glue it there. If it wasn't quite so thin, I'd just glue it at the bottom. But I've just glued on the left edge and the bottom. I'm going to have to centralise it or it'll annoy me. Ish. That's not central. But I'm going to put a tab on there. I just need to make sure I've got room to put my tab on. That'll do. So yeah, I like that. I can stick something in there. I'm a bit sad I've covered a lot of those flowers up, but I wanted a pocket. Right, I want another pocket there. So again, because that's narrow, I could use one of these. That's too wide. Too wide. You could just use a little bit of paper though. That would be nice at top. Oh, yeah. I could put that, and rather than having a pocket at the bottom, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put that at the top. Why not? I can't remember the project, but this were a leftover piece from some top tucks that I did make for a project. A different folio. That's a bit of glue, but we need to make it slightly narrower anyway. I think I'll take a little bit off each side because them corners have got a little bit bashed and battered. So a little bit off that side. So I'm just totally wasting my time inking them sides. Little bit more off. Take a bit off that side because I don't want to make that rose any smaller. Yeah, I'm going to put that. That's interesting. I would have never thought of putting a top tuck on front of something if that piece hadn't been there. Just asking for it. Saying, I want to be a tuck. I don't want to be a pocket. I want to be a tuck. I'm going to glue all three because if I only glued two, things would fall out of it far too easily. So, I know I'm only going to fit something pretty skinny in, but I'm okay with that. It can be a skinny mini little bookmark. I'm sure I've got the piece of paper that is just perfect for that. Just waiting to be used as a skinny mini bookmark. So that's that. There we go. Itch you over a little bit. There, that's better. I like that. I really do. So that's the front. I'm just going to round these corners and ink them up so we get the full look. I'm tempted. I wish I'd rounded those corners now, and I completely forgot. Now I do have a chompy crocodile corner rounder, so I could do it afterwards. I may not. All I will say is if you want to round the corners on the whole project, please do it before you glue it all together. If you've only got a lightweight corner rounder like this one. If any of these like this, I'll back that after. You don't need to see how to stick a bit of paper on the back of there, do you? How pretty is that? Right, let's find a skinny piece of paper to make a tag. Oh, that would be pretty. But I'd have to cut that down. But it would, wouldn't it? That would be pretty. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut that in half just to be awkward. Right, so I want to cut that plant pot off and leave the tag just as that plant. Oh yeah. I'm going to have to take a bit off the top though, or it's going to be longer. So I'm going to cut, I've cut just above that little butterfly. I know I dismissed this one earlier as being too big of a white expanse for a journal card, but it's skinny now. That's white. Yeah, that makes sense. Once I've inked the edge, it won't be such a big white expanse. I hope that makes sense. And again, oh, if you've got a gel pen, you can still write on that being pink. Oh, I like that. Oh, I really do. Now, I think those two need tabs on, and then we need a tab to fasten the whole thing. So, in true Blue Peter style, I have a little tub of tabs. I've already gone through some of the small pieces in my little stash and made tabs. Thing is now I can't, oh here we go. I thought I'd lost them then. I've used my tab dies and I've used my tab punch for the larger ones. This is the tab punch I use. It's not this original Stampin' Up, it's this one. You can get these everywhere now, and again I've always got them linked in my description. And I want to use one of these big ones for here. I like that. I think that would look well with my interior bricks. It's going to go over there, isn't it? Oh, can I live with that? Yeah, I can. It's not a deal breaker. Yeah. I could. No, I don't want to use that. I want to use one of these big ones because I want to put the Velcro fastener on it. Maybe if it were in a colour that blended in, it would be better. Let's use the actual punch then and make another tab. I don't know the difference between a tag and a tab today, do I? Right, I've got lots of these left over. I've got that. Let me make a tab from this. So I have to fold that in half to pop it in this punch. Whee! Yeah, I think I like that better. It's nice and green on the front, white on the back, and this is how we're going to do that Velcro closure. So I'm just going to take that out because I don't want to accidentally stick it to that, and I'll put my glue on. Whee. Just going to glue there as well, and I want the green on that side. I want it there. There we go. Oh, it comes just up to the edge. I can live with that. Yeah, that looks good. And when that's dried, I'm just going to put a little Velcro dot there and have the other side on there. You could have the Velcro dot attached to your page if you wanted to put it on after and have it there. But I just want enough tab to get my fingers under. So that's that. Now on these two journal cards I want to put some side tabs because I like the look of it. Let me show you what I mean about my bone folder to make this pocket a bit bigger. Not too hard or you'll rip your pocket, just gently, like that. And now you'll see the difference in how that goes in and out. Still a smidgen of resistance, but I can live with it. You could always trim it down a little bit if it bothered you. Right, I want to put a couple of these on. So, I've got that one. there. And that's pink. I don't like that pink. I don't like the pink. Too much pink. Oh, I like that one. It's got like a trellis pattern on. I like that. I think I want to change that one. My tabs are a little bit matchy then, aren't they? Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to ink these up and glue them on. You can then put eyelets through the hole or not. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to. I think these were designed to fit right down onto the tags in the die set. Right. But you put on whatever you like. If you look at this one, one of the ones that I made that's now buried under a pile of paper, I just stuck 2 circular pieces of card together, didn't I? I did. And I got that idea from Pretty Pink Craft Room. How have I put that? That's far too low down. Move it up. There you go. If I put it in the middle. Oh, there'll be no glue left on that now. I've slid it up and down so many times. I can always rub any glue residue off with my glue rubber. So that's the, yeah, that's better. Where's the other one I inked? Oh, I only inked one side. Whee. And there we go. So what makes these things individual when we make them into... I had someone the other day say, I hope you don't mind, but I made one of these. I don't mind at all. That's why I'm making them. Take them, make them. Alter them, make them your own. Do with them as you will. Whee. I mean, this is my friend's idea. I like that. Something's telling me that might be a bit too wide, but I can also alter it should I wish. So that's that. That's the inside. We just need something to pop in there as well now. So you can put anything you want. I'm just going to pop something that I've got. No, that's not good. Let's have a look in here. Got anything long and thin? Ooh, I've got a tag there. That could go in. I'm just going to put that in for now. You've seen me make enough basic tags now, haven't you? Oh, what's that one? Oh! Voila! Oh, that fits much better. Oh, it's just a smidgen too tall. I'm going to cut some of that purple off bottom. That were a lucky find. I don't know which kit that's from. It could be Rose Parfume. The little cherub bookmark. How sweet! He's going to need some tea-dab paper on back as well. Oh, that's perfect. Happy accident. Actually, no, I don't know if I made this one or if it was a cut apart. I honestly couldn't tell you. There we go. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Hoo-hoo. I just need to put my Velcro dot on now, and I think I'm going to punch a hole in there. So I'll punch my hole first because I don't want to end it with my hole through my Velcro dot. Just to make those tabs match. There we go. Grab my Velcro dots. I use the Velcro branded ones because I like them. I like how low profile they are. You don't have to use the Velcro branded ones. That honestly is just my preference. Whee. So I've got a hooky side and a furry side. I'm going to put the furry side there and the hooky side there. So I'm going to place that. I'm going to make sure it doesn't come out past the edge of that project there. Ishy in the middle. That's it. Then I'm going to put my... Where's the hooks? There they are, opposite side to what's stuck to your finger, woman. There we go. So that's both sides of my Velcro dot on. What's ink way? I don't know. No, it's ink way. There we go. and now it's stuck down. If I open it straight away it might all go wrong and peel off, but it didn't. Oh, how pretty is that? I really like that. I'm well happy with how that turned out. But it needs some floof, or it needs some eyelets. I will probably put some eyelets on there. Let's grab some eyelets. I don't think I want coloured ones. I think I'm going to go for vintagey ones. I don't know why, it just seems very vintagey and oldie worldy, this one. So I'm going to grab 3 vintagey looking eyelets. What on earth's happening with that one? Oh, it's already got one of those backs on already. Yeah, 3 antique bronze, that's the colour. I know they had a name rather than vintagey. The backs I'd initially got out were too big. They're from a different size eyelet that's also in this box. So I need to alter this because I've been setting teeny tiny eyelets. So I'm going back to my favourite setting, which is A on the top. That's the top, for it right way round. And 2 on the bottom. So if you've got this crocodile, you can twiddle this about for setting different eyelets. The top are letters, the bottom are numbers, so I'm on A2. If you don't have a crocodile, that will be just, yeah, like a foreign language to you. Whee. Again, there's many ways of making holes and setting eyelets. So you use what you've got. I'll take these 2 out to put the eyelets in. Might be a little bit easier. I do tend to find the eyelets set a little bit better when they've got a backing on. If you're just putting an eyelet through something like 1 or 2 sheets of card, or, well, thin card or paper. They can tend to get a little bit squashed if you're putting them through something too thin. That's because there's nowhere for all this back to squidge down to. This back just makes it a little bit thicker, and it prevents the eyelet from just pulling back through the paper. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's it. So we've not done much there, but it's added a little bit of something, hasn't it? And I need something there. What could that something be? Let me grab a little tub of labels or something. Could it be one of them? Could it be? Oh, come back. I don't like where I'm storing these labels. They're all too clunky. Too clunky. Oh, look at that on top. Is that fate? No, it's too white. So what we're going to do, get more incandescent label. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Look at the state of that. You silly woman. You could have held it and done the same. You didn't have to colour your desk brown. That's it. Do you want a 6 or a 9? Come in number 9, your time is up. Oh no, it's number 6. I'll just see which way it ends up, shall I? It's number 6. There we go. I don't know why. I think it's just having that down there. I don't know. But that has added something. I don't know what. And there we have it. Right. There you have it. How to make... Look at the state of my desk. It's wrecked. How to make a fold-out pocket to pop in your journals, or use as a standalone gift to pop money in, gift cards, little love notes, whatever you want to do. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I will link back to my last project. In fact, up on screen now you'll see it somewhere, where I did something very similar but also very different. It was this project that reminded me of this one my friend Sherl had done. So if you haven't seen that, you'll see it up on your screen somewhere about now, or you might have just missed it. and I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.